The sunlight streams through the canopy of ancient trees, painting stripes of gold across the forest floor. I wake up with a gasp, my head pounding. My clothes are torn, covered in dust and leaves. I'm lying next to a fern so large it could hide a car. Where? Where am I? A heavy thud shakes the ground. Thump! Thump! It's deep, resonant, and getting closer. Birds explode from the treetops in a panicked flurry. I scramble up a small Muscovite hill, my heart racing. And then I see it. My breath catches in my throat. Below me, a vast valley stretches out, teeming with impossible life. Long-necked giants, Brachiosauruses, gracefully feed from the crowns of towering trees. Herds of triceratops move like armored mountains through the morning mist. And from far, far away, a roar echoes, a sound that vibrates in my very bones. I had crossed through time into a world forgotten by time itself. This can't be real. I descend into the valley, my steps hesitant. Every rustle of a leaf, every distant call, sends a shiver down my spine. I approach a group of Brachiosauruses, their massive necks swaying like ancient, living trees. One of them, impossibly huge, lowers its head. It sniffs the air around me. Its curiosity, gentle. Its eye, the size of my face, blinks slowly, holding a strange, ancient wisdom. Trembling, I reach out my hand and touch its rough, warm skin. A deep, resonant hum vibrates from its chest, almost like a purr. In this ancient world, I realized strength and peace existed side by side. Just then, a shadow sweeps over me. I look up, and my wonder turns to fear. A pterosaur, with wings wider than any bird I'd ever seen, soars through the clouds, its piercing scream echoing across the valley, a stark reminder that this paradise has its dangers. Later, I explore the edge of a dense jungle, the air thick and humid. My eyes catch something on a fallen log. Giant claw marks. 3 long, deep gashes, as if a set of massive knives were dragged through the wood. A low growl rumbles from the shadows, and the leaves around me tremble. Instinct takes over. I dive behind a thick-barked tree, pressing myself flat against it. Through a curtain of vines, it emerges. A Tyrannosaurus Rex. Its hide is scarred. Its muscles ripple with terrifying power, and each step shakes the very earth. Its cold, yellow eyes sweep across the trees, hunting. I cover my mouth, trying to silence my own ragged breathing. It stops. It sniffs the air, its massive head turning slowly, zeroing in, and then it unleashes a roar so deafening it feels like the world is tearing apart. Birds explode into the sky again, and I don't hesitate. I bolt, running for my life as the king of predators gives chase. I sprint through the undergrowth, adrenaline coursing through me. Branches whip at my face. The TRX smashes through the forest right behind me. Its roars shake in my bones. I see a dark opening in a rock face, leap over a fallen log, and dive headfirst into the narrow cave. The dinosaur skids to a halt, its massive head sniffing at the entrance. It snarls in frustration, but it's too big to follow me in. Inside, I tremble in the darkness, fumbling for my small flashlight. The roars outside fade. As the beam cuts through the gloom, my heart stops for a different reason. The cave walls, they're covered in paintings, ancient, faded art depicting humans and dinosaurs living together, side by side. This world wasn't born by accident. It was preserved. I venture deeper, my flashlight revealing more secrets. Strange symbols and glowing fossils are embedded in the stone. In the center of the largest chamber, on a stone pedestal, rests an old tablet. I wipe away the dust. It shows a carving of a woman with outstretched hands, surrounded by dinosaurs. And beneath it, a single phrase in a script I can't read, but somehow understand. The guardian of life shall return. My bracelet, the one that brought me here, begins to glow faintly. Its intricate mark is identical to the one on the tablet. Guardian of life! A rumble from outside snaps me back to reality. Thunder? A storm is breaking. I climb out of the cave into a torrential downpour. The jungle is different, now tense, quiet, the air thick with menace. In the shadows, predators are stirring. I see them, a pack of velociraptors, moving through the ferns with sleek, intelligent coordination. My foot slips on the wet mud, and I tumble down a short, steep slope. They hear me. They sprint toward my position. Their chilling calls, cutting through the rain. I scramble under a massive fallen tree, holding my breath. One of the raptor's heads slides under the log, its unblinking eye inches from mine. Lightning flashes, illuminating its sharp teeth. In a panic, I grab a sharp shard of bone from the ground and frantically strike it against a rock. Sparks fly, catching on a patch of dry leaves. Fire erupts. The raptors screech and scatter, retreating from the flames. I used the chance to run. Soaked, exhausted, but alive. Suddenly, a deep, guttural groan cuts through the storm. Through the mist, a giant shadow collapses. I rush forward, horrified. A triceratops, its side torn open by massive claws, lies wounded and dying. It groans weakly, its lifeblood soaking into the mud. I kneel beside it, a wave of helplessness washing over me as I gently place a hand on its horn. I'm sorry. I can't help you. In this world, even giants fall, and every heartbeat carries the cost of survival. Another roll of thunder. Louder this time, the T-Rex returns, roaring its dominance into the storm. I back away slowly, my eyes wide with terror and awe as the predator approaches its fallen rival. Nature's law unfolds before me raw, brutal, and tragically real. After the storm passes, I climb to higher ground. The valley stretches beneath me, glowing under a blood-red sunset. Herds move peacefully in the distance. Volcanoes smoke on the horizon. I take out my journal, my hands still shaking, and begin to write. I thought I came here by mistake. But maybe this world called me? Maybe I'm here for a reason. That's when I hear it. A low, rhythmic sound carried on the wind. It sounds like chanting. I turn and see it. Across a ridge, nearly swallowed by vines, are stone structures, an ancient temple, and from a window within, a strange golden light flickers. I approach the temple with caution. Inside, the walls are carved with giant bones wings, claws, and human shapes intertwined. And in the center of the chamber, a massive crystal pulses with a soft, warm light, like a beating heart. As I get closer, my bracelet glows brightly, and the crystal responds in kind. A vision floods my mind, not a thought, but a memory. I see a lost civilization that lived in harmony with these incredible creatures, a balance shattered by greed. The vision ends, and a deep voice echoes through the chamber, seeming to come from the crystal itself. You are the bridge, Daina. Restore what was broken, or both worlds will fall. The ground trembles violently. Rocks begin to fall from the ceiling. I run, scrambling out of the temple just as it begins to collapse behind me. The next morning, the sun rises over the valley. I stand on a cliff, watching the herds move peacefully below. This isn't a museum piece. This isn't a dream. This world, it isn't a lost past. It's a living memory. I look toward the distant, glowing volcano and clench my fists, a new resolve hardening within me. She entered the world of dinosaurs as a stranger. Now, she walks as its guardian. Thanks for watching. This story is just getting started, so make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss what happens next. See you in the next one.